Okay, beautiful people, here we are again. It's another session of Kevin, the Construction Master, a TV series. We are here right about now trying to decipher P&IDs, piping and instrumentation drawings. I have with me here my new generation superstars, Blaze. Blaze, can you say hello to my camera?
Hello.
All right. And I also have with me here Engineer Evans.
Yes.
Yes, my new generation superstars. The guys that are going to take over this industry and become the champions of the Nigerian oil and gas industry in the nearest future to come. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
All right. So we're here today trying to have a broad understanding of what the P&ID is, the Piping and Instrumentation Diagram, what it is. Piping as an instrumentation diagram is one of the drawings that is used for the oil and gas installation constructions. Basically, it is not actually a construction document. It is not a construction deliverable. Guys, I want you to pay attention to this. Like I told us before, the P&ID is not basically a construction document. Are we together? It is a process document for the people who who are the process people or the operations people, the people who do the operations or the process. Is a process deliverable. Like we learned in the class, we have as a project engineer, you need to know some of the project management terminologies, right? So when you hear deliverable, you know what it means, right? Deliverable. So the P&ID is a deliverable for the process people, the process engineers or the process teams, or eventually the people who will be operating this facility after the construction. Because the P&ID basically has, when you hear the first letter P, it means piping. Instrumentation, instrumentation instrumentation comes with a lot of instruments or equipment. In the whole essence of the P&ID is to show how the process facility is being automated. Hello, how the entire process facility is being automated. So it is the incorporation of the instruments like what, pressure gauges, pressure transmitters, automatic valves like PCVs, pressure control valves, and shutdown valves. Some of those automated valves, integration of the pipings into the equipment. That's why it's called piping and instrumentation diagram. The pipings into the equipment, how the pipings connect into the equipment. That's what we're about to look at today. How the pipings are run from wherever they come from, how they enter into the equipment, and along the line when they are coming to enter into the equipment, what are the instrument connections that are introduced into, that are integrated into the entire process facility so that it can run automatic, it can be automated. Apart from the fact that we have instrument connections, we still have other appurtenances like the valves, the flanges, and other fittings that we'll see inside the P&ID. But basically, for you to have a P&ID, there are basic elements that you need to find out, that you need to see, that you will see inside the P&ID. First, you see the piping, how the piping moves from one point to the other, how it connects from one equipment to the other. Along the line, what are the instrument or the equipment or the control fittings that are incorporated, like valves and other appurtenances. What are the instrument connections that are being integrated into the entire system? So the P&ID gives you like an holistic view of the entire package. For instance, you have a uh, a, a crude processing plant. The P&ID shows you how the entire plant is integrated. One equipment moves from one point to the other, how it joins the other. Okay, compared to an isometric drawing that tells you how a particular section of the pipe is moving from one point, from one coordinate to the other. Remember, the P&IDs do not respect coordinates. They don't have any business with coordinates. They are just a layout, a pictorial view, pictorial representation of how something moves from one point. But if you have to go to the isometric drawing, it shows it has its own coordinates. It's either going to north, south, east, west, or the other orientations in the entire piping angulation. So that is one of the major differences between the P&ID and the isometric drawing. So for today, we are going to see how the P&ID shows us where we are coming from each one equipment to the other. Then also, we're also going to see the sizes, the line sizes. The P&ID will also show you the line numbers of each of the pipes. Through the line numbers, you'll be able to know which pipe is which pipe, because when you're looking at them as lines like this, you may not be able to use your physical eye to be able to differentiate which is which until you look at the line number. So that's what we're going to do today.